Hello everybody, this is Insane. You're watching KnivesHeartsRainbows Gaming, and this is probably going to be the finale of the Solarpunk demo. There isn't much left to do. We've crafted the ship, and we're about to take off. And I think there's only one, possibly two things that we can do. And then after that, it's just a matter of coming back, and if you want, you spend the rest of your time in the demo on your island building things, to as big as you can do. But there's nothing else beyond that as far as like multiplayer or getting to other islands. So anyway, let's go ahead and just hop right into there. Bushes can be chopped down with the axe. Yep. Alright, so here's where we left off last time. And I got plenty of food. I'm good water-wise. So we're just going to go ahead and hop in there. See, look, it even opened up for me. So one of the things that I noticed, we're going to run over here. Oh, hang on. Be a good farmer. Build can and back over here. There we go. Done. Alright, oh, cotton. I didn't realize it was so close to being done there. Alright. So. Alright, not gonna wait. Alright, so if you recall, over here, I had to build a little staircase in order to come over here. And you can see there's an island over there with, I'm guessing more orange trees and stuff, but you can also see a little bit right here where I'm circling the waterfall. But when I picked this thing up here, there's already something up there hovering. So that's what we're gonna head towards. Of course, now it's gonna get dark when I want to do this. Alright, so other thing I'm gonna do, we're gonna go all the way up to the top there, because I don't think that I've taken y'all to the very top. And I got some wood in my pocket, right? I do not. I'm gonna need some wood. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this. And this one. Cotton up here. That over there. Right. And again, you want to make sure you keep your trees going. Just a little forest patch right there. Alright, now we're gonna climb. Here we go. Alright. We're gonna have to fall down this time. There. Okay, so we're up here. Remember that chicken? You can't pick the chicken up. So I think that you just have to convince him to follow you somewhere. But this is where I thought there would be wheat. Because, he's hanging out. So I thought maybe. But, yeah, there's no wheat here, so keep going up. And yeah, these things right here, that's not wheat. You can't even interact with that stuff. And the bushes, they just give you leaves. Okay, so there, more leaves. Alright, so we gotta get up there. So we're going to go to the build hammer. Go. Go kind of at an angle here. For you. Alright. So, oh wait, this is wheat. I found wheat. That's something I haven't achieved before. I know I've been up here. Alright, some more cotton. Yay, so I've done something new. See, so there was the crash ship. And then there's the other thing that's floating out there. And then a few of the other islands that are circling us. So, alright, so now you've seen everything. This is the highest point on our little mountain, or island rather. Alright, so come down here, trying to fall off. Alright, now we're going to come back down. Maybe by virtue of me having wheat, it'll coax that chicken down here. Oh man, look at all this. Okay. Let me go ahead and throw those down. We got some wheat now too. So, what I'm going to do goes there. We got those cotton there. Put one more cotton there. And then there we go. And you know what else I need? I need a box. Squeeze this in here. Fine, it can be, it's like lopsided. Alright, I don't need leaves, don't need sand, don't need rocks. Oh, I got plenty of cotton. Wow. Hang on, let's knock that out. There it is. Cotton. Oh, I can make dough. Well, let's do that. Well, I'm not going to be planting anything where we're going, so I'll go ahead and just put that stuff in there. I'll hang on to this stuff. I think I'm going to need a brick for where we're going. Just be on the safe side in case something happens and I die. I don't think you die in this game, but just in case. Alright, I'm curious. If I take that, can I throw the dough in here? I can. Look at me making bread. Alright, but this is an achievement I haven't had before. Got bread. That's not too shabby. Alright, you know what? I did realize that in the event, while we're out there, any of this stuff breaks, I might need to fix it. But I'm not gonna need bricks. And if I do, I'll just come back. Alright, or glass. I'll hang on to the cloth. No, actually I'm gonna leave there. Alright. already there. That there. Oh wait, I need one of those. There. Water. Yeah, I got distracted. We're already 10 minutes in. Alright. See, that's what this game does to you. I mean, it's like you want to actually do stuff, take care of things. Come on, wheat, start growing. Need a bigger can. Alright. Alright, no more messing around. Let me... Is there water in here? There is. Alright, let me drink some water. Let me eat a berry. Or two. Goes back. Fine, I'll take a stick. Alright, we're going. This is what I said we're doing. Ready? Alright, here goes our maiden voyage. So you can see, you got the throttle, you got the W and S, you know, forward and back, which is nice. And then you got, you know, little LED indicators that tell you what you can do. You know, like whether you're close to this little line is supposed to be your platform of your dock, or if you're just doing some sort of in-air docking. And then looks like you just press E to dock when you're close to something. You got a meter showing you how high up and down you are. Kind of like some of the other games with helicopters and stuff, you use shift to go up. A lot of times you use control to go down, but here they say, I'm sorry, it's reversed. They got shift to go down and they got space to go up. Wind direction stuff, you know, how to look around. You get battery, charging indicator, and then you have a light, which I didn't remember there being a light, but I guess we have a light, and then another height thing, and then if you crash or something happens, you get back to your island, you can get your stuff at your dock. So it's not like you lose your vehicle. Alright, so here we go. We are off. And if you right click, you can look around. And if you unright click, then it like centers the view automatically for you. So, alright, so let's do a hard turn so we can see our island. Alright, there's that thing up there. Alright, so I got a space to go up. Hang on. Okay, that is going down. Alright, space is going up. Way up there? Hang on. Okay. I'm gonna back off on the throttle and just go up. Alright. See, there's a little H over there, shows you where your dock is. That's your home island, I guess that's what the H is. See, that's the closest thing here. All these other things that kind of got that haze over them, showing you how far away they are. Alright, so I'm going to kick in the throttle now. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Duh. Alright, so if you pull back on the mouse, you look up, if you push forward, so it's kind of like real, you know, controls in an aircraft. If you push forward, you go down. If you pull back, you go up. So that's what was going on. I kept trying to use the keyboard to do all that, and it's like, yeah, it's not working. Alright. So, alright, so I'm going to cut that. Forward a little bit. And we're just going to go up without throttle. Now move forward. I think it's a little forgiving. There we go. You just press E once you hit that little blue circle, or square rather. Alright, so there's our home island right there. And this is somebody else's. Double balloons. It's got a solar panel on top. Alright, so note on the door with an E. You receive energy demo pack added to your inventory. You get 1 sprinkler, 1 drill, 1 network or display, 16 cables, 2 solar panels, and 1 windmill. Okay, alright. And up, locked in the demo. Build menu, which is also all locked in the demo. Nothing to open here, and we obviously can't get in the door. I read this last time. Come over here. You can drop down, but that was just the door to get into his control or her control area. But there's nothing else I can do here, so. Get out of here last. Oh yeah, I just jumped straight through. Alright, so we're basically done with his place. There's nothing else to do. So we are going to go back to our place. And I can tell you, I checked before this, we cannot get to any of these other islands. There's some sort of invisible shield that prevents you from going over to those directions, or you know, beyond a certain point, like an invisible force field. So there's a little squirrely. See, you can see the wind. There's some white streak lines coming straight at me right here. All right, so we're on our island here. Off a little bit closer. Need a dock. Okay, so there you go. And I'll just kind of show you something real quick here. So one of the things that we picked up is this automatic sprinkler. So you can see it's got this little radius here. So I'm just gonna move it a little bit like this so we can see them. As long as it just kind of touches, even just a little bit, oh, that's right, I built those too close together. Alright, so I got no choice. I'll just put it over here. There we go. Alright, now, this being Solarpunk, you have to have solar power. So, I don't think I can put this on top of these and things. Can I put it on top of that? No. Alright, so, yep. Here. Hard to rotate. I know the sun rises that way and comes across this way, so we'll do it like that. And then we have this right here, which is used to connect these. So now it has solar power. And then if I... Oh. Well, yeah, so I was going to say thank you for doing all this, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to say keep playing so that you can just see the remainder of the things here. So here, we have a... Let's see if I can get this to work. Put it right there. Alright, and back to this one. Alright, so now you can see, you know, it's telling you all of the power information. So you're getting 70 watts or whatever from that, which is losing 25 from that. And I guess powering that. So then the other thing was, I come over here. Let's see. We have a drill. And then we have another solar panel. Put these trees in the way. Just put it right here on the ground. There you go. You can place it wherever, but this gives you the general idea. That to there. And it's not drilling yet. So we have, yeah, because I think that needed more power. So they also provide you a windmill. And put it here. Where's the thing? It's right there. Alright, so I'm gonna face it this way because it'll be easier. Alright, that thing will rotate depending on the way the wind's blowing, so you don't have to face that fan blade a certain way. It'll rotate around. Alright, so now let's get this again. Oops. Lost track where I was at there. Alright, I think that's a little too long. So let's see, can I make that happen? There we go. Alright, so now you can see that we got that drill going. And then I still have 9 of these right here. So what I can do, I can run this down this way. And see, it disconnects if you get too far, but if you move back just a little bit, it'll find its way. That one. This. So we'll go here. And in there. Alright, now, if I get out of there, now you can see it lists where your energy's coming from. So we got 200 from both the solar panels and 160 from the windmill. And we are losing 25 from the sprinkler and 200 from the drill. So we will eventually run out of juice. So, well, no, actually, we're okay, because the 2 solar panels will get the drill until the light goes away, and then the 160 will take care of the sprinkler until it runs out of juice, or there's no wind. But, yeah, see, so this will keep auto-watering everything, and let me go ahead and do this one more time here. Put it away. So there you have it. This is the Solarpunk game or demo. And from what they show you in the trailer, this will be a multiplayer game. So you and your friends can go off to different islands and do things. I'm not sure anything beyond that. Like, I don't know what adventures there are. Will there be some sort of multiplayer, like you can take over an island thing? I didn't get a lot of details on that, but from what I've seen so far, is simply that that this game is very nice, very tranquil, very pleasant to play, and you can see it's they're doing the whole clean energy thing. So, seeing you get all that stuff, and then you take it out, and then it'll eventually kick back in, but the sun's going down. So this actually kind of makes a perfect little ending for the finale. So this is Zinseng. You've been watching KnivesHeartsRainbows Gaming. I've been playing the Solarpunk demo, and this is the final episode. So I hope you enjoyed what you saw and you're interested in getting this game. I'm in no way affiliated with the developers of this game. I just found it by chance, started playing it, and loved it. So I'm just expressing how I feel. So if you like this type of game like I do, I highly recommend it. So with that, I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully the full game. Goodbye.